by rape, robbery, and murder of these people right here.
Yes.
And the different islands. Because look, America, the fruits they get, the bananas, aluminum, a lot of the goods they get are from them different islands, right? The different islands where Israelites used to be. They went there and raped, conquered, and murdered those islands, right? And set up companies over there, and now they export from those islands here to America, right? With companies that they built, and they exploit the Israelites on them remote islands that they conquered, they murdered, okay? So, the bloody city. So, this refers to them. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Yes. Like the brother's reading, and it goes deep. This thing goes deep. It's deeper than Atlantis. It's deeper than the sea floor traveled by the mantis. All right, this thing is deep, and we're gonna go right to the very beginning. The very beginnings of you devils on a world scale enslaving us and getting money goes back to the Dutch East India Corporation, which is the first corporation ever created on the planet. All companies, the genesis of corporations and trades being done started with the Dutch East India Company, which was run by you goddamn devils, you so-called white people.
Yeah, that's
under the name Dutch, but you were really so-called Jews that were calling yourself Dutch.
Yeah.
Right? Just like no, go ahead, brother.
No,
what you gotta say.
Like you said, that was the first company ever appear on the stock.
That's right.
On the stock market. You know, now you go on the stock market, you see Apple and Nvidia and all this shit.
Yep.
They were the very first one because that started the economy. The stock market was slaves.
Now check this. The United East India Company, right? It says commonly known as the Dutch East India Company, was a chartered trading company and one of the first joint stock companies in the world. Established on March 20th, 1602 by the States General of the Netherlands. Amalgamating existing companies, it was granted a 21-year monopoly.
If I can say this, please, man. We were talking about earlier how fast Esau moves, right?
Yep.
And we said he moves like a plague. Now, Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue, what, 1492?
Yep.
Okay. And this stock company was created, this company was created in what?
March 20th, 1602.
That's what, 200?
No, that's
years
about
later?
100 and...
less than 200
years later. About 100 and...
not even 200 years later.
10 years later, something like
that. See? That goes back to Isaiah 10, man. Most High said he saw like a sword, and he moved quick. So less than 200 years later,
110 years.
110 years, he already started transporting slaves from West Africa over here to America.
It says established on March 20th, 1602 by the States General of the Netherlands, amalgamating existing companies. It was granted a 21-year monopoly to carry out trade activities in Asia. Shares in the company could be purchased by any citizen of the Dutch Republic and subsequently bought and sold in open air secondary markets, one of which became the Amsterdam Stock Exchange.
Yeah, because New York, before it was called New York, it had a Dutch name. It was called New Amsterdam.
That's right. It says the company and the Amsterdam Stock Exchange became what? The New York Stock Exchange.
NYSE.
The company possessed quasi-governmental powers, including the ability to wage war, imprison and execute convicts, negotiate treaties, strike its own coins, and establish colonies. Also, because it traded across multiple colonies and countries from both the East and West, the VOC is sometimes considered to have been the world's first multinational corporation. Now let's get down into the dirt of it right now.
VOC is it was a Dutch East and West India Company. They changed their name. Now there's no VOC after that.
Now let's get into it now, because Revelations 13, 9, and 10. This is what it is. Statistically, the VOC, which is the Dutch East India Corporation, eclipsed all its rivals in the Asian trade. Between 1602 and 1796, the VOC sent nearly 1 million Europeans to work in the Asia trade on 4,785,000 ships and netted for their efforts more than 2.5 million tons of Asian trade goods and slaves, which was who? Us. Right? By contrast, the rest of Europe combined sent only 882,412 people from 1500 to 1795, and the fleet of the English, later British, East India Company, the VOC's nearest competitor, was a distant second in its total traffic with 2,690 ships and a mere 1/5 the tonnage of goods carried by the VOC. So that's it right there. That's the slave trade. That's it right there. And we were the first commodity.
Exactly, man. That was a real genocide. What they call it, genocide?
Yeah, that was the real genocide right there.
No, what they call them so-called Holocaust. Yeah, that was a real.
That's the real Holocaust right there. Not that bullshit about them. About 6 million rats that died. It wasn't 6 million. It wasn't even 2 million.
Yeah, it wasn't even close, man, to that number. And guess what? All right, let's say in the fairy tale world it was that many. The more slaves that died off them ships, there was more that died than that. that died.
Yeah, man.
All right.
He saw the devil, and it wasn't like they was sitting there, each nigga they killed or threw off the boat that they was okay, that's another nigga, that's another.
It's documented.
Yeah, they did, man. It was so many, they just probably guesstimated, but even those numbers.
Man, there were so many that they came up with a new business called insurance.
Right.
And that's where insurance, and actually the headquarters of one of the big ass companies is Aetna, right here in Hartford.
Who started that? Big Nose.
The Big Nose, right? And that's where insurance came. So now you can insure your slaves. So you throw them off the boat, then
It's an insurance
they're
claim.
insured. It's an insurance claim.
Yep.
Yeah, because remember when they on the auction block, they was inspecting the slaves to see if they had any type of sickness, illness, or whatever. Just it was what you call it? It was a stock. It was like buying, going to a used car.
Right.
They're like cattle, you know. And that's why the scriptures tell you. They said Daniel 9. It has not been done like unto Jerusalem,
Right.
to no other nation. No other nations went through. That's why you can't come and tell us about the sufferings of anybody else. Nobody went through what we went through. They put it to us, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't have to invent insurance because they was enslaved. Hey, hold up. When did Esau? When did they enslave the small hats, the Elamites, right, and all these other different nations, right? So none of them went through what we went through, man. They fed the sharks. All right, show me which East Indian or which so-called Chinese was ever used for gator bait.
Yeah.
Show me the history. There's tons of history showing our people being used in such manner. All right, they was flaying the skin off of our people, man.
Lynch parties.
Hey, wait a minute. They had something. They had something called a nigger hunting license. You can look it up. A nigger hunting license is what these devils have. Like you get a hunting license to hunt deer, and you got to get a license to go fishing, a fishing license. They had nigger hunting licenses. They had at a point where they were making shoes out of Negro skin and Native American Indian skin. They were making shoes and making furniture and different things, clothing out of the skins of our people. It hath not been done under the whole heaven as it hath been done to the children of Israel.
And then everybody talking about slavery as if after so-called Emancipation Proclamation it was just nice and lovely for it.
No.
Remember the freedom fighters, or what do you call it? What do you call that during the 60s? The
Civil rights.
Civil rights movement.
Yeah.
So from Emancipation Proclamation to the Civil Rights Movement, that's 100 fucking years.
100 years.
That's an extra 100 years of pure hell under this devil. And then from that time to this time, it's still the shit, man.
Yep.
So ain't nobody can tell you shit. Don't let these crackers fool you, man. Get over it. No, we ain't gonna be over it until the Lord comes back and damages your asses, man. And the Lord ain't over
He said,
it.
vengeance burneth in his heart.
I got a precept for you, brothers.
Cause
All right, this is
the Lord requires that which is past.
That's right. It said this is 50 Psalms 50 and 16. But unto the wicked,
Unto the wicked. Who's the wicked? Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who's in full control of this earth right now? The so-called white man, Esau, Edom, the wicked. And all his laws, all his statutes is all based on what? Wickedness. That's why they tell you two men can get married. Nobody else on the earth is saying that but him. He's the wicked. He do certain shit that even the heathen, the other heathen, be like, damn, yo, that's weird.
Yeah.
And they're weird.
Yeah. Especially them small hats, man.
Yeah.
Especially you fucking big nose.
Yeah.
These devils even make it to the point where if a nation wants to borrow money from them, right? That nation has to allow that DEI bullshit. They have to allow the weirdos, the homos, and the lesbos. They gotta allow them to be out in the open in their society. Child molesters. In order for them to get this money that they need so their country doesn't go under, they gotta comply with these goddamn bullshit rules before they get the money. And then when they get the money, if they loan it out to any of their people so they can start their own businesses in their own country, they gotta loan it to them at exorbitant amount of interest on top of that. That's the stipulation for them getting the money in the first place.
Well, that's why they kicked the small hats out of everybody wanted them out of their country.
Yep.
But they seen that that's what they was doing, and that's how they took over and monopolized, pretty much got control over the whole world to where they're sitting up there boasting themselves, you know, as the rulers and telling people what they can and can't do. You know, and that's why they're basically murdering people whenever they want, and justifiably in their sight. You see. But now when it comes to our people, they really dug down on us, man. They really, like, you know what I'm saying?
They did a number.
They did a number, man. Now this is Ezekiel 25 and 12. It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah." Now who is Edom? See, when you read in the Bible, and that's why we say the hell with all these stupid ass churches, man.
That's right.
All you goddamn Christians up there, how you call yourself reading the Bible and you don't even know nothing about Esau, Edom?
Yep.
All right? You don't know nothing. You know why? Because all you dumb niggas, and look, and the Lord got a slaughter prepared for you niggas that's in Christianity, baptism, Roman Catholic, and any of these religious denominations. You all fucking gone, man.
Jehovah's Witness,
Yeah.
Seventh-day Adventist. Hey man, Pentecostal. The Lord got some special deaths lined up for you goddamn niggas, for you rickety ass niggas.
Because you up there, basically you down with the so-called white man. You with the devil, man.
Yep.
Ain't no in between. Ain't no, well, we ain't, nah, you can't say that no more, man. That's why judgment is commencing, man. And the Most High, he got Esau. And like I said in one of another show, it wouldn't have mattered if King Devil Trump was in power or not. This is what they were planned on doing anyway, man.
That's right. That's the guy.
All right. Matter of fact, somebody give me Micah the second chapter about it. If you get that real quick, man. This is but it's the Most High's plan overall, right?
That's right.
Because the Most High got the whole concept of a new world order, man. When you go back to the first Tower of Babel, man, right? The Most High, what? He confused the languages, bugged them people out to where they couldn't even understand each other, man. All right. So the Most High broke that shit up, man, and chose his people, man. The Most High always had a new world order. When he kicked them wicked, foul Canaanites, because that was never to be their land anyway.
Nope.
Right? That was our land anyway.
That's right.
So the Most High always had a new world order. The whole concept goes back to the Most High. But Esau is the left hand, the wicked counterpart of us. So he comes on the left hand side with it. Right? Go ahead.
Micah 2:1 says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity."
Right, devise iniquity is what? The plan, imagine the thoughts, right? Like they got this Dutch head up in there now, right?
Yeah.
They got him loose. You know, he said, "Oh, it's unbelievable." Okay, fire those Doge, right? Dodge.
Yeah,
Right? Which they dogging the shit out of you motherfuckers, right? Oh, fire him. Then look, you got, we just found the underground tunnel in Pennsylvania in the middle of nowhere. Like they didn't know about this shit, right? And what's funny is they got all of these papers, these records of the retirement. They got this fucking, and when you look at him, you can tell he's high. You know? And Donald Trump is sitting there looking at him like, yeah, this nigga's crazy. But that's my dog, right? But see, this is what they do though. This is all, don't think it's a coincidence, all these things that are happening, man. They've been through that. They rigged. This is their system. They control it, man.
It's the rigged game.
It's a rigged game.
And my man Doge, D-O-G-E, right?
D-O-W.
The D-O-double-G-E, Dudgy himself. He's nothing more than a fucking South African Edomite. He's basically a South African so-called Jew that came here to the United States and blew up with the Tesla thing, and he's trying to get Trump to open the doors to allow them damn Edomites from South Africa to come and flood over here. But meanwhile, they're kicking out all the Mexicans and the Negroes that came over here. But they want to bring these South African motherfuckers up over here into America. And when they come here, you know what they're gonna get? They're gonna get a whole lot of welfare and SNAP, and they're gonna get a whole lot of benefits, just like they did with them Ukrainians when they brought the Ukrainians in. They're gonna give them all the red carpet treatment, but while at the same time, while they're kicking out the actual indigenous people that belong here. Because you're the devil.
That's the devil. Doing what he's supposed to do. But you know what? The 2/3 of our people, we don't feel bad about you not once. Because the men of the Lord been out here throughout the world pushing his word. Wake, through the Spirit, waking you up. And you say, hey, fuck you guys. You guys are right. And hey, now the Lord said, I shall laugh at your calamity.
Yeah.
Like while you're getting, while haste is getting you.
Yes.
The Lord is laughing at your ass, man.
Yep.
And a lot of y'all, like right now, and we're speaking, y'all shook like halfway crooks.
Oh,
you got motherfuckers that want to leave the house right now.
Yep.
They don't want to go to the corner
Oh,
store.
it's a ghost town.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, they backed up.
Yep.
Right? You got white people working in McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I take your order?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a damn K-Racker bringing you your order from McDonald's.
Yeah. You being on that motherfucking on that tribal shit, whether Mexican pinche mayate.
That's right.
You look
That's
at a
right.
Negro,
That's
like
right.
pinche mayate. Well,
That's
guess
right.
what? And you know what we saying? You saying pinche mayate, we saying, you know what, fuck you too. Because guess what? The Lord said I will laugh at their calamity. That's it. That's in the book of Proverbs.
And then, you know what I seen? Because y'all speaking about it earlier, and that's how stupid our people is. It's a video I seen. You got and I seen the other one you was talking about too, when they rode up on that crazy nigga. That was crazy. But you got a fucking Mexican, like an Americanized, but he's clearly a Mexican.
Yeah.
He calling another he argued with the Mexican. He called him
You wetback.
Yeah.
a Mexican calling another Mexican a wetback. He didn't do it, and the dude said, "Motherfucker, you ain't white, motherfucker." Like they go, because why? You got you stupid Latin tribes, with the Mexicans, you Puerto Ricans. You would love nothing more to be able to transfigure yourself into a damn cracker, man.
But you can't do it. See, you can't do it. You can't do it. A lot of you Mexican women and a lot of you Puerto Rican women, you get that blonde dye in your hair, that honey blonde or that blonde dye in your hair, but you still got black arm hair. You got black arm hair, but then you dye your hair blonde to try to pass yourself off as a white woman. Because in the Spanish they say el rubio, el rubia, right? El rubio, el rubia, the blue eyes and the blonde hair. So you look at that as being close to God, because when you were colonized by the devil, the so-called white man, and you were made to feel that being brown or being dark-skinned is a curse, when actually this is the royal look. This is the blessed look. This is the royal look. We could go in the sun and we don't have to put on no motherfucking sunblock 2050 and develop melanoma, and we age very gracefully. Right. Even though we're going through a lot of hardships, and there are those among us who look like 20 miles of bad road, but that's very few and far between. You look at a black man that's 35 and look at a white man that's 35, it's a big motherfucking difference. Look at a black woman that's 40 and look at a white woman that's 40. Those are two different looking 40s right there. 140 looks 60 and 140 might look 30. Go ahead.
Going into what you said before about like 2/3 of our people, you about to catch hell, man, because you rejected the word of the Lord.
That's right.
So this is Isaiah 66:4. It says, "I also will choose their delusion."
Right? The Lord is going to choose your delusion. And a lot of you are delusional right now. So some of you are out there doing parody videos talking shit about the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua. A lot of you Christian motherfuckers. A lot of you black ass Christianized goddamn niggas. You out there doing parodies talking shit about the word of the Lord that, oh, the Jewish people or the white people that's over there right now, not these black Hebrew Israelites. You're doing skits. You're doing skits where you're making fun of the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, even making fun of the name Yahweh. Hey, you motherfuckers are gonna get it. You sons of bitches, because that's what you are, sons and daughters of bitches. You are gonna get it. Sons and daughters of a goddamn whore, which is what you are. And you know what? Isaiah 57, the Lord is cussing Israel out, talking about who the hell do you think you're talking to? We're gonna touch that scripture too, sometime, we're gonna touch that too, where the Lord is getting at you, talking about you got some damn nerve to be talking shit, and your mother's a damn whore. Yeah. The majority of you don't even know who your father is because of your mama, because your mama's such a damn hoe.
And your main delusion is you trusting in your God,
That's
the
right.
So-called white man.
That's right, because
The
that's
devil.
who your God is.
You trusting in Esau, Edom to be your savior, to be your deliverer. So the Lord's gonna he's gonna hold you to that. He's gonna watch you try to see if the white man can get you out of the situation and the calamities that he brings upon you.
Yep, because he's about to bring it on you.
He's about to bring it.
They're putting laws in place where any anti-Christian bias, they're gonna come after you for it.
Oh yeah.
You speaking against white Christianity, against white Jesus? Oh, they coming for you.
Prophetically, what's that called?
Jacob's trouble.
That's right, man. That's right. Jacob's trouble. So if y'all ain't know what Jacob's trouble was, y'all didn't know it was coming. Y'all about to feel. Y'all gonna know it. Y'all gonna know this because, like the bishop said, they look and they can deem anybody and seeing and now you niggas are getting the message, man. And trust me, if what's that fucking pedophile Biden? If he was there, he would have did the same thing. It would have been the same thing because they take orders. And so now they all like, well, you don't know that this affects because now they happy Valentine's Day. Trump's Valentine's Day gift was to give you a pink slip. All right, he gave 200,000 motherfuckers a pink slip. And see, and they told. Remember a couple of weeks he said, look, you could just take this severance pay for like 8 months or some shit with health benefits or stand in jeopardy of your job. So then they said 3% people took, like 75,000 people took it, right?
Right.
So then he said, all right, that deal's off the table.
He
took the deal off the table. So you people are gonna be fucked. And a lot of it goes to you niggas that got these nice cushy jobs. I want to ask the brothers out there in DC, but I'm pretty sure like a lot of them, because DC, you got a lot of rich niggas.
Well, a lot of them DMV,
PG, and all that.
a lot of them got government jobs.
And I'm pretty sure that those are government jobs.
most of them,
Some of them are lawyers too, and doctors, but I know a lot of them niggas got federal jobs. So now niggas are now speaking about, look, y'all don't understand that. Of course Trump is coming for you niggas, man. They are. When they said, look, who didn't know when they said make America great? They mean make it so-called white again, right? And not just any white, but them deep down racist ass Edomites that don't give a shit about nothing.
That's right.
The ones that got mad at Kendrick Lamar last Sunday.
Right.
Redder than the red. Right, redder than the red.
Yeah. So all hell is coming loose, and we're happy, man, because we know that the Lord said that these things must come before He returns, man. Okay? And seeing y'all gonna be begging to find where them Israelites at, man. Where they at? And you gonna know because you got other Israelites out there, this, that, and the third. But a lot of them dudes are sellouts. A lot of them ain't the Israel of the Most High, man. Like it speaks about in the book of Galatians, man. You got the Israel of the Most High, which are the true prophets, the elect. And in these last days, you're gonna know who the prophets are. We've been telling you.
That's how you're gonna know it when these things come to pass. You're gonna remember who said it. MOTV. Who else is screaming about the MOTV?
Right.
Besides, the Great Millstone. So when that comes to pass, that's Ezekiel 33. When these things shall come to pass, then they shall know a prophet has been among them. Right?
And all that's been going on, when the Biden administration, when they got up in there and Trump was ousted and Biden came in for these 4 years, all they did was basically the stage was set to bring everything into the digital era, make everything digital. He passed the CBDC, the central bank digital currency. They were the exploratory thing was going on with the cryptocurrency. All that cryptocurrency thing was a Trojan horse for them to figure out how to digitally track everything. Because at first, when the crypto came out, they said, "Oh yeah, it can't be tracked." So of course they got their they got their best IT minds on the game to how they can track things. And now once they got it down pat, now you got the CBDC.
That's when it was on the dark web.
Right, it was on the dark web.
Yeah,
you
that-
motherfuckers are selling drugs, using it to buy and sell drugs.
Yeah, the dark web.
Guns, bodyguards,
Whatever.
bodyguards,
You can
nuclear
hire-
weapons, whatever.
hire hitmen.
Hire hitmen, all types of shit.
So they created the cryptocurrency, and they said, look, it can't be tracked. You know, you could buy a hitman, you could buy weapons,
Right.
you could buy nukes if you want, right? So they had all them people on the dark web trading it with crypto for years, but that was just a testing ground. They were testing it out, see what they had to iron out, what kinks they had to fix.
Right.
Now, once that whole thing got fixed, guess what? They knocked down the biggest website on the dark web was Silk Road, and you could buy drugs and all types of shit on there, right? And that's where they were using cryptocurrency. So once they figured out we got it perfected and all that, right? They shut down Silk Road. Remember, it was a big thing on the news. They shut it all down. Then they put it in the public. Now they got all types of shit. XRP, you know, everything, blockchain. All that goes back to cryptocurrency. Now they're ready to use it, so now it's out there. You know, you could trade it, you could buy Bitcoin, you could buy all types of other shit.
Well, yeah, and I was watching Pastor did a video. I caught some of it, and I'm trying to remember where. I don't know if it's Nigeria. They're almost about cashless. You got I think it's Korea. It's almost cashless. So you got all these China starting to be more and more. You had the UK was doing it. They still are. So why do you think a lot of these places are going cashless, man? They showed the yuan. I think that's the currency that they the dollars the money that they have in Korea. They sat there. They had stacks of low because they're not using it no more. So which of course I wasn't alive when it happened, but we know what happened during what was the Weimar Republic. You know what they did with the money?
They use it as
Deutschmark.
heaters.
Yeah, the Deutschmark. They lighting it on fire, throwing it out the window,
Making wallpaper out of it.
Yeah, because it was worthless. So that dollar bill, and it's crazy because a lot of you niggas sold out for that dollar bill, which is really no money. And then what did Trump do earlier this week?
The penny.
They stopped the minting of the coins. They started with the penny, and all them coins. It costs more to make all them coins. It costs more to make a dollar bill. So it's gonna go right up to Yeah. So we living in those times, man. We living in a time of the new world order. But the thing is, the Most High said that what? The triumphing of the wicked is short, right?
For a moment.
But for a moment, the joy of the hypocrite.
And then looking at all that, we speaking about the digital shit. Now, on another note, why do you think the floodgates is open to have all these different, basically a lot of criminals? They allowed a lot of criminals to come into the country because basically they're destroying brick and mortar. And what they're doing is they're making it to where your only alternative is going to be going to the MOTB, but there has to be a lead up to it. See, so many products are being stolen out of these different stores, out of CVS, Walgreens, out of your corner store. That what are they doing? They're locking everything up now. Now, if you go to a Walmart, like certain things that you could just walk and grab off the shelf and put in your cart, you deodorant, things like that. You got to go and ring a buzzer and have an associate come and unlock it and pull it out and walk up to the register with it and put it there at the register for you. Now, what's going on with CVS? CVS has all these things locked behind glass, and they have an app. You download the CVS app, and then on your phone, instead of having the associate come over off of your phone, you scan it, and it'll unlock it for you to take the product out now. What is that going to lead to? All these different stores start doing that. That's going to lead to everybody. That's going to lead, that's a one-way trip to the chip. That's a one-way lead to the chip. You're destroying one system to bring in another system. That's really what the influx of the migrants was all about. To basically destroy the current state, the way that things are going now in America right now. They've already got it with the currency because now they're pulling everything digital now. Now, they've been shutting down brick and mortar. Now everybody orders online. On your phone, you can order and have it delivered to your house. Now when you go shopping at the store, now everything is locked up. So now you're gonna have to have an app so you can get your products now. So you scan this so they know exactly what and it's gonna be attached to your phone. Your credit card, people got their credit cards attached to their phone now. So you just scan it with your phone and you take out what you want. They know what left the shelf, and then the shelf is locked back up again. That's all it's about. It's about total control. It's all about control. That's all it is. It's control. And they haven't perfected that yet. It's in the works right now.
Yeah, I got something real quick. Because you said basically it's called gradualism.
Exactly.
It's called gradualism. They bring it in little by little to where it's kind of almost unnoticed.
Right.
You know, if you're asleep, we notice it. We see what's going on. But if they bring it in little by little, before you know it, MLTV is here. You're scanning your arm, your hand, to buy shit.
Yep.
You know. But this is Isaiah 33. I'm just going to the point in 13. I'll start at 12. It says, "Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel." Who's that? Yahweh Shem Shai. Because you despise this word we're bringing out, this word from the Bible, the words of Yahweh Shem Shai. Because you despise this word and you trust in oppression, so you trust in this system, what this devil is bringing, the MOTB, the digital current, the digital transformation. This is what you trust in because you believe America is being made great again. You know, we're transforming, we're evolving. 15-minute cities, right? It says, but see, what you don't understand is the New World Order requires a sacrifice. They got to get rid of a lot of people.
Right.
You notice in Cali, because Bishop brought out the 15-minute city, over there in Cali, they want to build that 15-minute smart city for the 2028 Olympics. What did they have to do? They had to sacrifice. They had to burn down a lot of homes.
Yep.
Burn down homes. And now they say there's about to be some mudslides because there's about to be a blizzard. We hear the blizzard's hitting now, and there's about to be some wind. And they said now the next thing to expect is a mudslide. Now because the fire burnt up all the rushes, because the fire burnt all the shrubbery is what holds the land together. Now that all that shit's burnt up, it's primed for the mudslide. Right? But the point is, in order for that 15-minute city to build that new smart city, they got to sacrifice. They got to destroy homes. They got to destroy people's livelihoods. Yep. Same thing with this New World Order. But it's going to be on a more terrible scale. There's going to be bloodshed.
You know, I was just thinking about that movie Hunger Games.
Yeah.
They come on and tell you.
Every district had to have a science.
They tell you what their plans, man. What they plan on doing. You take it as just entertainment. This devil is showing you what he's gonna do to you. You know, it was about total control in that. It was total police state, total lockdown. Nobody had no
rights. It says, "Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise his word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon." Right?
Yeah, the word "stay" means to trust. You trust thereon. You stay on this system. You stay every 4 years. You trust in this presidential candidate. He's gonna make our lives better. You know, we're gonna prosper under this one. Well, this one said this, but he didn't fulfill his promises, so we're gonna trust in this one. You know, they're all set up by the same devil.
That's
right. They fall for the same bullshit
every time.
Every fucking election, yo.
Every 4 years.
You stay thereon. You trust thereon.
Every time. My people are led as a sheep to the slaughter. And man, if you watch sheep, you go on YouTube, you watch sheep being led to the slaughter. They're stupid.
Yeah.
Like you see a million sheep in front of you get led to a fucking chopping block, and you still follow them.
Yep. That's
our people. Yeah.
That's you Jakes, man.
And one thing Amalek got right, they call the regular people goyim, cattle.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're like chattel,
Yeah.
led to the slaughter.
Yeah, that's right. Verse 13, it says, "Therefore, because you trust in perverseness, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall." Right? You know what that means? That means if you ever have a ceiling that's leaking, right? The ceiling that's leaking water and the water starts pooling, you start getting a swelling. But it's slow, right? Little by little.
I see little drips come
Little
down,
drips.
and then eventually what happens?
Yup, eventually, pow, yup. The shit just falls right on top of your head suddenly.
Yeah.
So it says this iniquity, right? This is NWO, the Most High is plan for you, right? Gradualism, in other words.
Yep.
It says, shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly,
Yep.
at an instant.
Jacob's trouble.
Jacob's trouble.
Jacob's trouble, right? And he shall break it as the breaking of the potter's vessel. So that's Jacob's trouble. The Most High is going to break you to pieces. Talking about his own people. Break you to pieces because you turned away from the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So remember, man, the Most High has something called righteous indignation.
Yep.
Which is righteous judgment. You know?
Righteous anger.
Righteous anger. And remember what he brought out. Remember what he did with Noah. He had him out there prophesying for 120 years.
Yep.
And then he drowned all the motherfuckers with a flood.
Yep.
That's some brutal shit. He drowned them with a flood.
Yep.
And the mountain went so high. I did the calculation. It covered up the mountains, man. Think of the highest skyscraper you could think of. The water went so high that it covered up the highest skyscraper you could think of. Nobody survived that shit.
Going over that because it took a process of time before you could see the top of the mountain.
Yeah. Exactly.
Noah used to send out the birds,
Uh-huh.
and if it came back, he knew that the waters didn't subside yet.
That's right, because there was nowhere for the birds to lodge. Hey, you go to like Yellowstone Park or one of them parks, you see them big ass trees, them motherfuckers are tall as shit.
Yeah.
But the water was so high, it covered up them big ass trees. The birds couldn't even find nowhere to nest.
Yeah.
So that's why the Most High called this place a lake of fire, because instead of water, it's going to be fire. But it's going to be like a lake, like a river of fire. And that's how high it's going to be. He's going to gobble up any skyscraper you can think of, any man-made structure, mountains, everything.
Gonna gobble up demons too.
Gobble up demons, all these demons out here, yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to gobble them up. The fire's going to gobble them up. That nuclear fire, gobble, gobble. Right?
That's why when Legion, when the Lord came, the demon said, "Hast thou come to torture us before the time?"
God, yeah.
The demons
They're
know.
doing that right now.
The demons know, yeah. They
That's
know
what
that.
that
Yeah.
Yep,
They know the Lord's coming.
that's it. That's why that demon's wilding out over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. That demon, he talking too, man.
That's a strong demon, man, because they usually wait till the summertime. That demon's
Yeah, in the winter, yeah.
It says on verse 14,
The demon is butthurt.
it says, and he shall break it as a breaking of the potter's vessel that is broken in pieces. He shall not spare, so that there shall not be found in the bursting of a sherd to take it fire from the hearth. So Most High is going to wipe out Jake, man. There's going to be a lot of bodies out here,
Yeah.
right? A
He
lot of
got
bodies.
to. You know, two-thirds of you, Negroes, West Indians, Puerto Ricans, you got to be wiped out because you ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't gonna amount to shit. You don't care nothing about the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You care more about the so-called white man and about getting goodies in Babylon the Great. And so the Lord is gonna take Babylon the Great out, and He gonna take you out right along with it.
That's right.
But the only good thing for you is you're going to be born back according to the time of life in the kingdom of heaven, as the children of the 144,000 to 1/3. You're going to come back and you're going to be raised up the right way.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. But you ain't going to make it on. You ain't going to make it. You're not going to make it through. You got to die. You got to go right along with Babylon. See, the Lord is not going to do what He did when He took us out of Egypt, where He took us all out of Egypt. Then He had to wait 40 years for the wicked to die off. No, it's not going to happen that time. The wicked are going to die here. The wicked of our people, your ass is going to perish right here in Babylon.
This is the wilderness right now.
Yeah.
We're going in. That's why the Most High, see, we spoke back years ago, right? The Lord, you know, which we was hoping He'd come before the year 2000, but the Most High, basically, most of the people that's still in the truth, they came in after the year 2000.
Yeah.
You know, so,
Yeah.
you know, of course, the apostles on down, you know, but they came in after. So we understand why. The Most High basically got us going in circles here in Babylon. But now it's over with, man. And you brothers out there that's truly laboring, that's taking heed, you know, look, the reward is coming, man. You know, Matthew 19 and 27, Yahushua told the disciples, he ain't lied, man. John 14 and 1, right? The scriptures tell you that the Most High, he got a place prepared for us. You better believe, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be something else for us, man. Like the scriptures tell you in Hebrews, right? What's that, 11? I think it's 6. right? The Lord is not unrighteous to forget your works of love. So the Most High, all you brothers that's out here laboring sincerely, right, in season, out of season, all right? Not that we being over righteous or whatever, but you know, we've been called snow dummies, we've been called all kind of stuff just for doing the work of the Lord. Oh, that faith-based camp, right? But thank you, the water, right?
Yeah.
Mucho gracias.
Faith
Faith
is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence not seen.
Yeah.
We're supposed to have faith.
That's right.
We're supposed to be faith-based. What do you mean?
But there's a reward for this. That's why you got to endure and hold on. There's going to be a reward for not taking that C hip. Because Esau, right now, everybody's all fucked up, right? They talking about how much eggs cost. Right? It ain't just eggs, motherfucker. It's going to be every goddamn thing, man.
Oh, you're the joke. Now they're telling you can go to farms and rent chickens for $5,000 a month or some crazy shit because those chickens lay eggs daily.
Yeah.
So you can get all the eggs you want. You got to lay out like $2,000 a month. Some crazy shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's real. Or how about buy your own chicken?
Yeah. Right, but then they're going to arrest you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right.
You don't have exotic animals.
Yeah. They got you in a quagmire.
Yeah, but hey, that's all right though. We're gonna do it. All the hardness. Hey, the scriptures say in Timothy, endure hardness is a good soldier. Hey, and the Lord made us built for this, man. We can do this, man. Cause we doing it, man. And Lord willing, we're gonna continue. Hey, the Lord said, "He that endureth unto the end,
The same shall be saved."
So that's what we pray the Lord, that we endure to the end, man. All right, and then we'll get. Now ain't the time to relax and get comfortable and let your guard down. You gotta keep your guard up every motherfucking day. The Most High, the devil is moving even quicker, man.
Yeah.
But the Most High got that fire under these devils, man.
Checkmate his ass.
You know? Yeah, but for prophecy, because why? The Lord said that they was gonna he's gonna basically speed things up.
Yep.
He said like a woman in travail, right? Like the contractions. So it's prophecy. The Lord got this. He put that fire on Trump and all, and we don't give a damn about them. But we like, go ahead, do it though.
Yeah.
Don't speak about it. Be about it, man. All right,
Don't sing it, bring it.
That's right. And see, and we don't have a dog in this fight. We ain't about no goddamn simple-minded civil rights. Civil rights is a fucking joke, man.
That's right.
All you niggas you ain't woke. All right, y'all say y'all woke. Y'all niggas ain't woke.
You was sleeping more than ever.
You got crust all over your eyes.
Yeah. And you got poodles on your pillow.
Slavery right.
They got sleep apnea, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's the problem.
and the
with
pillow
you
is
niggas, man.
Sleep apnea.
And their pillow is a pool.
But you know, as y'all see,
the spirit. Yeah.
the snow's coming down, so
Yeah.
you know.
All right, brothers.
So, hey, hopefully you brothers were edified, and Lord willing, you know, hey, we're gonna be back here if the Spirit allow the next one, and continue to prophesy, man. But you brothers stay in the faith, stay strong, and be ready to resist the devil at all costs, man.
That's right. That's it.
All right, so with that, we say all praise, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
And Kum Yashala.
Kum Yashala. Kum Yashala.
Yajimata. Dismiss.
Hub you.
Dress right, dress. Full dress right, dress. About